All right, guys, so we talked about the fist versus the hammer fist, right? What's better? What's safer? And that was standing. Right now, let's talk about what's better, safer for the fight once it hits the ground. All right, we're gonna say we're on top now. All right, you can generate a lot of power like this, but you can also generate a lot of power with the hammer fist downward, okay? You can generate a lot of power with the hammer fist going down, and it's a lot safer and more powerful than a fist, because a fist against somebody's head that's on the ground, right, it's not going anywhere. So you got a lot of force coming back up onto your hand. Your chances of breaking your hand are a lot higher if the guy's on the ground and his head's not moving back at all. That force is now going to go up your hand, and chances of breaking your hand are much greater. And don't even forget about, this guy might move his head just an inch, boom, and I just did this powerful punch aiming for his face, I'm going to hit the concrete with it. Not safe at all. So when you're on top in a self-defense situation, or in the cage trying to win the UFC title, guys, the hammer fist, that's when the hammer fist is at its best. That's when it really shines. Side hammer blows are great, but the downward hammer blow, that's like the godfather of all hammer blows. The downward hammer blow. Because you can generate a shit ton of power, and you don't worry about hitting the ground, hitting the concrete. You're not gonna hurt, your chances of hurting your hand is much lower. So you have a lot more confidence getting that guy on top of that guy, right? And now this is his head right here. I don't want to risk breaking my hand now when I can generate just as much or more power, and it's a lot safer with a downward hammer blow. Okay? So I went over some of the benefits of the fist, mainly standing. It's almost always going to be fist standing. And once it hits the ground, it kind of reverses. You could still use the fist, like if you're in close over here, you could use the fist like this when you're doing hooks. But to generate optimal power without risking breaking your hand, this is where the hammer blow comes in. Okay, when the fight hits the ground. The downward hammer blow, all right? You guys got that? All right, so I hope you got a lot out of that. If you got any questions, personally message me. Thanks for coming. Don't let anyone take your lunch money.